Hey guys, welcome to the channel Only on Video. Today I have 3 very horrible movies for you that will make your skin crawl. These movies gave me severe nightmares, and if you have seen them, I guess you know what I mean. Because I hate spiders, I hate big, large insects. I have a real phobia for slithering, slimy stuff, except for snakes. I love snakes, but I'm different. So these movies are extremely great because they are real in a sense that they use real animals in these movies. So if you have extreme phobias for spiders or insects or slimy stuff, these movies will give you nightmares.
Present Jeff Daniels.
Honey, we're in the living room. We need you to kill a spider.
Arachnophobia. 8 legs, 2 fangs, and an attitude.
Okay, so the first movie I will recommend to you is Arachnophobia from 1990. This movie was made by Steven Spielberg. Actually, he did this movie. I didn't believe it when it came out, but he actually did it because I always thought that Steven Spielberg made these family type of movies. This is definitely not a family movie. This is a very great horror movie that gives you the creeps if you hate spiders. And it has a great cast with Jeff Daniels, John Goodman, and Julian Sands. And by the way, John Goodman is really great in this movie. He plays an exterminator that is very funny. So yeah, it's a great cast. Okay, so the story of this movie is about spiders. You have figured that out already. And it starts in South America. And Julian Sands plays a scientist, a kind of doctor that specializes in spiders. So he's in South America to research a new kind of spider. And unfortunately, his photographer he has on hand is bitten by one of these spiders and he dies. And they send his coffin with his body in it back to his hometown in the US. And unfortunately, a spider is hitching a ride in this coffin, and it gets loose in the little town that this photographer is from. And that's where the story begins. Okay, so this spider that hitched a ride in the coffin, it's a she, and it finds its way into a barn of an empty house, and it builds a nest in that barn and in the basement, and the whole barn and the basement gets infested by spiders, and from there they spread. And into this story comes Jeff Daniels, who plays a regular doctor, a physician or something like that, and he moves his family to this town, this quiet little town that he thinks that will treat him greatly, and he will just have a calm, mellow life there. And unfortunately, he moves into this house where the spider has infested the barn and the basement. And by the way, this Dr. Jeff Daniels, he has a childhood fear that is a trauma of spiders. So that doesn't help him in this case. So that's a very funny part of this movie, because he's terrified of spiders. And with this infestation in his house, you can just imagine the horror he will go through because of this. Okay, so the whole story is about this little town in the US where the spiders infest Jeff Daniels' house. and spread from there into the whole little town. And this type of spider is also very deadly. So everyone that comes in contact with these spiders and get bit, they die. So that is not good for this town. And everyone dies in a horrible way, and a way that you can imagine. If you find a spider in, if you think there is a spider in a place, there is a spider in that place. So that is the true horror of this movie, because it plays on your own imagination, that you will find a spider if you lift something, or if you stick your hand in something, or over in a corner on the wall or something like that, where you imagine you would find a horrible spider. There it will be in this movie, and that's the plain horror for me, because it gave me nightmares, and I wasn't the same person after this movie. I had a fear of spiders before the movie, and after the movie, it was worse. So, if you watch this movie and you have a fear of spiders, just know that your fear will become worse. Okay, so in conclusion, this is a great movie. If you love horror movies and you love people that try to survive in small towns, this is a great movie for you. I have to warn you if you have a fear of spiders, but I have a fear of spiders and I watched it anyway, and I love the movie, but it gave me nightmares anyways. But I still love the movie because it's so well made, and the cast is great, and especially John Goodman is so funny as the exterminator. So I can really recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. I guess it's on streaming, or you can buy it, or rent it somewhere. But I can really recommend it to you. Just watch this movie.
Coming up from the depths, out into the light. Slugs.
Okay, so movie number 2 on the list of creepy crawly movies that gives you nightmares is Slugs from 1988. This is a great movie in the sense that it has great special effects, but it's horrible in the way that it has a very bad cast. The actors are fairly unknown. I haven't seen them in anything else, and apparently they're not very good at acting. So that's why I said that they have a bad cast, because the acting is so bad at times that you just laugh at the badness of it all. So it gets funny instead of what it's supposed to be. So yeah, not very good in that sense, but the movie is great because of the very good special effects when the people get killed and die or get infested.
Slugs. It may be the most shocking movie you will ever see.
So the story of this movie is about a little town, as usual. Everything like this happens in a little town, and I feel sorry for this town too. And it's about mutated slugs that comes from the sewer system in this town, and they infest every house and every place they come to, and they even come out from the faucets in the house. So and the story is mainly about this health inspector that works in this little town, and he becomes aware of this situation because people are dying in weird ways, and he's one of those people that investigates what's happening to these people, because there's not an apparent crime, and the people have been damaged by something that looks like an infestation or something like that, or some animal that has attacked them. So that's what this movie is about. This health inspector that needs to investigate these deaths. And after 3 people have died, and he has found some of these killer slugs that murders people in his garden or someplace else, he comes to the conclusion that this is the reason that people are dying, because they get attacked by these killer slugs. And he tries to convince the town sheriff, but he just laughs him off. And he tries to convince the mayor, the town mayor, and he laughs it off too. And everyone just laughs at him and doesn't take him seriously. And people just continue to die everywhere. And they just think it's something else, and they don't take him seriously. So that's a pretty funny aspect of the story itself, that no one takes it seriously. Um, and also these killer slugs are eating meat instead of cabbage and stuff like that. And meat is humans, of course. So they attack humans and dogs and stuff like that. And they also lay eggs inside of people, because if you eat these slugs, if they are in the salad, because they are in the salad too, gruesomely. People eat them, and they have some kind of parasite inside of them, these slugs. And these parasites lay eggs in the people, and they die from inwards. They get eaten from inwards. So yeah, it's kind of gruesome, and the special effects are very good at showing this. So that's why I said that this movie is great, because of the special effects. It's a funny movie. If you love horror movies that take place in small towns, as I said, with Arachnophobia, this is the same type of movie, but with other animals and worse actors, unfortunately. But there are some funny moments in this movie that is quite. You just question what the hell are you doing. There is a scene of a older guy and he's working in his garden house, and he puts on his gardening gloves, and of course there is one of these killer slugs in the gardening glove, and it starts to bite his hand or his fingers, and he tries to take the gardening gloves off, but he can't, because it has gotten stuck on this killer slug, and it keeps biting his hand. So at first he tries to cut off the glove with some type of scissor, big hedge cutter or something like that. And he fails miserably, and it bleeds from his hand. So his genius idea is to get an axe and start cutting off his hand instead. So that's a very funny moment in this movie, because I just question these people's ideas of how to get away from these slugs. And they're so stupid in this movie that you just laugh at them. And you think they deserve to die because they're so stupid. And yeah, if you want to see a funny horror movie, even though it has some bad acting, and but it has great special effects, I can really recommend this movie for you. So I don't know if it's on streaming. You can buy it, or maybe rent it somewhere. I don't know, but it's worth watching if you like these kinds of movies. Okay, so the last movie tonight, The Nest, from 1987. This movie features Robert Lansing, Frank Lutz, and Lisa Langlois. You may have seen these people in other movies. They're not very known. Lisa Langlois was in Class of 1984, for example. So there are better actors in this movie than in the other movie, The Slugs. I can tell you that. They can act in this movie. So this is a very funny movie about an island community. that gets infested by mutant killer cockroaches. So the story is about a company called the Intech Corporation, and they have developed these genetically modified cockroaches. And unfortunately, these cockroaches have fled the science building or wherever they were made, and they have made a nest on this island where the corporation is located. So it starts. They start to just going on a rampage and killing people and killing animals, and they fly over this doctor scientist that is kind of a insane scientist that does illegal experiments and stuff like that. And she is the one responsible for these killer mutant cockroaches. And the main characters in this movie is local sheriff and his ex-girlfriend that is coming to the island, unfortunately now when it's infested by cockroaches, and her dad that is involved with the Intech Corporation in this experiment, and also there's an exterminator that is working with the sheriff to locate and destroy these cockroaches. And they're all trying to work together to find the nest and destroy them before they kill everyone on the island. And this insane doctor scientist, Dr. Haber, that they flew in, she tries to make some chemical that will destroy these cockroaches, but unfortunately, they are immune to this chemical now because they're mutated, and they just keep on killing people. So that's what the movie is about: the sheriff and his ex-girlfriend and the exterminator trying to work together to just find the nest and destroy these cockroaches before it's too late. I can really recommend this movie if you like these kinds of movies. Just like the other two movies I talked about, this is the same type of movie: a small community being infested by some killer bug or something like that. And it's a really fun movie. The practical effects are very good and very funny, and the cast is great, even if they are some kind unknown for many people. They are great actors, and it's a great movie if you like this type of horror. So I can really recommend this movie. Okay, that was all I had for you today. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. And I will see you in the next video. And as always,
stay gold. Good boy.